Hi guys, good morning and welcome back to my channel. I know this is probably like a weird spot. You guys have never seen me sitting in my car. Like, well, girl, what are you doing? So I just made it to Ulta. I literally called like 4 different Ultas in my area, and only this one Ulta carries JUVIA'S place. And I don't even think they have the concealers, which I'm really bummed out about. I think they only carry the foundations, but I wanted to bring you guys along with me. That way I can do a little bit of swatching on my arm, because I do not get PR from them or from anybody for that matter. So I can't show you guys a lot of the shades. So I wanted to bring you guys with me to show you guys some of the shades. So yeah, let's go ahead and go. Ulta is literally right there. So we're gonna go into Ulta. I'm gonna do some swatches, find my shade, and then after that, then you guys will see me in my normal setup. So let's go. Hey guys, so I just got here and they do only have the concealers, so I'm gonna swatch them out and like find my shade and stuff, and then I'll definitely like let you guys know. So yeah, what they look like, their new concealers. I think it's 42 shades. So you can, guys, they definitely have like a huge variety of shades. Okay guys, so I've tried on so many foundations. Look, I have this one. This one's way too dark. I have this one, and then I have this one, and then I have one right here. So the thing that I'm noticing about the one right here, about their foundations, is that they oxidize so much. Now, the reason that I say that they oxidize, let me show you. They oxidize, so this is the shade that is right here. So when you put it on your face, you see how light that is? Now watch. I have to like give it a few seconds, but you see that? It's literally oxidizing into my skin. You see? So I think this one is my shade. I didn't color match my neck yet, so I'm gonna color match my neck right now. I don't really have any more space. You see how it oxidizes this compared to that? Yeah. Yeah, so I definitely think this one is my shade. So this is the Bogata, the shade Bogata 500. So I'm going to grab this one. All right guys, so I'm back in my studio, or in my filming area. Just got back from Ulta, so we're gonna be getting into this JUVIA'S Place foundation, which I'm super duper excited about. So I wanted to read a little bit about the claims first before we jump straight into the foundation, because I wanna know what I'm working with. I always like to read about foundations and stuff before I use them, because I wanna know what I'm working with and what primer I should use and all of that good stuff. So this foundation, I'm reading the details about this foundation. The JUVIA'S Place foundation offers a smooth application with a natural and soft matte finish to give a flawless coverage. Great formula, evens out complexion, refines skin texture, and erases blemishes, maintaining initial finish throughout the day. Okay, suitable for all skin types, including sensitive and oily skin. So it's a velvet matte foundation, but it's for all skin types, including oily skin as well. This foundation is $20, which I think is really good for foundation. You get 1 fluid ounce for a foundation. I know a lot of foundations, you typically get 1 fluid ounce, and for this to be $20 compared to a lot of the other foundations, I think it's a pretty good price. So yeah, there is that. It is a velvet matte, and per the directions, it says apply product with a wet beauty sponge or synthetic makeup brush with sweeping or buffing motions all over the face, and it's a full coverage foundation. We're just gonna jump straight into it. You guys already know I like to prime my skin using the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer, and I'm really gonna use this primer today as well, because this does say that it is a soft matte, which means it's like a velvet finish, and it's probably gonna be a little drying. And although the summer's coming, my skin is still super dry. Like, my skin does not want to change with the seasons. It's dry no matter what. So yeah, and that's why I'm using this primer. I was going to use a different primer, but I figured because this is also a moisturizing or hydrating primer, I wanted to stick to this one as well. So now that I have that done, you guys already know I like to color correct with my Fenty Beauty color corrector, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to speed this up until we get to the foundation portion, because you guys have seen me do this a million times. So I chose the shade 500, I believe. Yes, 500 Pagoda, or yeah, I think that's how you say it, Pagoda. Let me know in the comments if I'm saying that wrong. But I chose the shade 500 Pagoda, and I am in the medium category. Now, here, if you look right here, this is all the medium category. This is what their, I did the swatches. This is what the swatches look like with flash and without flash. I think I'm the third shade. I'll put a circle and everything to let you guys know what shade I am. So I'm just gonna open it, and we're just gonna jump straight into it because I'm excited. I have a lot to say about this foundation already, just based upon swatching it and trying to like find my color. So this is basically what the foundation looks like. This is the, let me go ahead and focus it. This is the JUVIA'S foundation, the Magic Foundation. And I mean, it's a velvet, so it says velvety matte foundation. So I'm gonna apply that with my sponge. This is my Sonia Kashuk sponge. Look at this, guys. My sponge is like broken. Like I have to get another one. But I love it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it the exact same way that I normally do my foundation, and oh, it has a thing on it. Okay, so it has a little thing on it, so make sure you take that off. But I'm super excited to try this foundation because I keep hearing all the hype about this foundation. Everybody keeps talking about it, so I'm like, I had to get it. I called like 4 different Ultas. I called 4 different Ultas, and I think in San Diego only one Ulta sells it, and they don't even have the concealers. So I'm like, why would they give you the foundations and not the concealers? So I'm going to take it out, and I only did a little bit. So just about maybe a dime size, I guess. Yeah, just about that much. So I'm just gonna pretty much tap that all over my face. And as you can see, this foundation is super duper light on my skin. But you know, we're gonna see. When I was swatching it in the store, this foundation definitely oxidized a lot. So we're gonna see. So yeah, my sponge is damp and clean with water. So we're just gonna tap that all over the skin. And as you can see, it's definitely oxidizing down. Yeah, so this concealer is, this foundation is definitely oxidizing a lot. You see that? Now it's like blending perfectly into my skin. But yeah, this foundation oxidizes so much, like it's crazy. I can already tell you I don't think this is full coverage because I can still see some of my scarring through here, and I feel like if this was a full coverage foundation, you wouldn't be able to see anything. Like when I think of a full coverage foundation, I think of like my Becca Ultimate Coverage Foundation. That foundation is full coverage, in my opinion. Like that's like full coverage, you know what I mean? So this, the fact that I can still see like some of my, like right here, you guys see that? I can still see some of my like scarring through here. It makes me not feel like this foundation is full coverage. So yeah, I'm not sure about that. Full coverage, no. No, sis, I don't think it's full coverage at all. So I'm just going to blend all of that in. I'm scared to add this on my forehead because it's so light. So I think I'm gonna just skip my forehead. Yeah. So that was one layer of blending that foundation out. Let me zoom in so you guys can see what my skin looks like. You see that? Right here you can still see like my acne scar. Right here you can still see my acne scar. I freaking cut my ear, ignore that. Right here you can still see that little scar right there. So I do not think this foundation is full coverage. I'm gonna go in with a second layer just because I just want to go in with the second layer. Yeah, so you see that? You see how light that is compared to what it looks like after it's blended in? This foundation oxidizes like crazy, so definitely be careful. See how it's just like oxidizing into my skin? But I will say that the formula feels amazing. Although it's like a velvet matte foundation, it does not feel dry on my skin at all. I'm not noticing that it's pulling on my dry patches or anything like that. So that's a plus. I mean, I was scared that because it said matte foundation or like velvet matte that it was going to be too drying on my skin. But it's actually not dry at all, actually. Yeah, see, that's better. After adding a second layer of foundation, now I can, now it looks like full coverage. But girl, do I look casket ready, okay? But I promise you guys, it matches my neck. Look, let me see. So you guys see that? I'm gonna put some on my neck just so you guys can see. You see it looks super light? and then it oxidizes. Look at that. It matches perfectly. It's crazy. I think I like it. I think it looks good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go off camera, finish the rest of my face, come back, and then I'll tell you guys like my final thoughts. I might do a wear test, but yeah, I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, so I'm back. This is the foundation all done. I really don't have any complaints except for one, okay? I just have one complaint about the foundation, and that is that it oxidizes so bad. You guys seen like the difference between what it looked like when I put it on my face versus when I blended it out. Even in the vlog style portion of this video, it was just really like bad as far as like the oxidation goes. But other than that, I really like the product. My skin feels bomb and it looks good. Like, just looking at my skin right now, I'm looking at my monitor, just looking at my skin, it just looks so flawless. Like, it looks amazing. And for it to be a velvet matte, I really didn't think it was gonna work out for me due to the fact that my skin is very dry, and velvet matte foundations tend to not work on me because they tend to stick to my dry patches. But it was bomb. I'm sad that I didn't get to try the concealer because they don't sell it, and I don't really like ordering stuff online, especially stuff when it comes to complexion products, because it's always a hit or miss, and I don't really have time to be buying something. It's not my shade, send it back, so I didn't do it. I just did the foundation portion. So I do want to do a flash photography test for you guys because I want to make sure that this makeup can withstand a flash. Because what if you want to wear this going out with your friends or going out on a date with your man? Like, you don't want to have to worry about, you know, your foundation snitching on you. Like, it's supposed to be your homegirl and it's supposed to be telling on you or whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this flash photography test. Good. I mean, I think it looks a little light, but I think it looks fine. I mean, I'm gonna post it right here so you guys can see it. I feel like it looks light, but I feel like it matches my neck, if that makes sense. Like, I can't quite figure it out. Like, it matches my neck, but it's light. That's a little weird. So my overall opinion on this foundation, I love it. It's amazing. I think it matches perfectly to my skin. I don't recommend it for flash photography because I feel like it made me look super light when I did the flash photography photo. But other than that, I think it's a really good foundation. It's priced amazingly. You can find it at some Ultas. That's one thing I don't like about it. I don't like the fact that you can't just walk into any Ulta and buy it. It's only at select Ultas, and even the select Ultas only have select products. Like, they don't have, not all Ultas have the foundation and the concealer at the same location. Like, the foundation, the Ulta I went to today only carried the foundation. So it's like, that I don't really care for, so I probably wouldn't be wearing this foundation much because I don't have the concealer and the foundation to go with it. But my overall opinion, I 100% recommend this foundation. I love it. I think it's beautiful. I think it wears on the skin nicely. My skin looks amazing. It looks perfect. But yeah, if you guys have watched this far, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's where you can find me around 1:45 or 2 o'clock. I do like to post around that time every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.